Welcome back to my channel, fellow sons of Adam and daughters of Eve. The verse of the day for this video is taken from Proverbs chapter 2 verse 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Which is just telling us that true wisdom comes from the Lord. Let's see how my first FPL game week unfolded. With a total of 52 points, which was just above the average of 50 points, it is not the best start to the season, but at least it is still over the average and it gives me something to build on. My goalkeeper Kingsley blanked this week after Spurs were put to the sword by a very impressive Brentford side. That game has really put a dent in my belief that Spurs are going to be a much more solid team defensively. There were big contributions in the defense this week, as the decision to double up on the Arsenal defense proved to be a good one, with Ben White getting 11 points and Calafiori getting 9, after they both got an assist and a clean sheet against Coventry. Arsenal never really looked like conceding in that game, so a double up on the Arsenal defense is definitely a play worth considering. Hume was only able to get the 2 points as Sunderland fell to a 2-1 defeat against Ipswich, but it was pleasing to see that he played the right wing for them, as I hoped. The midfield really underperformed this week, as Wirtz blanked against a Newcastle side that has lost some quality in key positions, with Bruno Guimaraes and Anthony Gordon no longer being there. Wirtz being subbed off in the 62nd minute also concerns me, especially since he was subbed off from McAllister, who will have a big role to play in that Liverpool side. Mbuemo also got a measly 2 points against Hull, who I deemed to be the weakest of the promoted sides. I was disappointed that he did not start the game up top, and with Seshko returning to fitness, he may have to just settle for the right wing spot. He is one to keep an eye on, since United do also have a very capable winger in Diallo. Semenyo also failed to make any contributions in City's 2-1 win against Bournemouth and got the solitary 2 points. Zolis was the only bright spark in the midfield, getting 6 points, and his performance overall was outstanding. Although a lot of my midfielders who had favourable games did not produce, it has only been one game week, and the next fixtures, all of them are promising, so I might not be forced into a transfer just as yet. But if someone was to go, it would definitely be first on the chopping block, I feel. Looking at the attackers, João Pedro did not disappoint with his contribution of 11 points. It is just a shame I did not captain him, as the signs were there of him being able to outperform Haaland this week. On to my captain for this week, Erling Haaland, who did not deliver. It has to be the haircut. A bit of a Samson storyline in Gameweek 1, because at home to Bournemouth, you back Erling to do something. But a lot of people also captained him or Bruno, who blanked as well, so that decision did not really set me back too much. Calvert-Lewin got 1 point away to Nottingham Forest, but in a week where not much of the other three forwards performed, his 1-pointer did not sting as much. There wasn't much to talk about with the bench, as they all blanked. 52 points in Game Week 1 has left me with a rank of just around 3.7 million, which leaves me a long way from my aim of being in the top 50k. But these are early days. Looking back on week 1, There were a few key decisions that are looking like I have got wrong. The decision to go with Roots and Semenyo over Palmer and Szoboszlai has not paid off, and is one I might have to rectify soon, depending on how the next game week goes. I am a firm believer that captaincy in FPL makes or breaks your season. So, with one decision that did not go as planned, the aim is to try to hit the mark with my captaincy choices in the game weeks to come. Let me know in the comments how your game week went. Also, are you planning to make any transfers this week? Thanks for watching this video. I should be back with the Game Week 2 team selection later in the week, God's willing. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the FPL content. Till next time, have a good one.